So congratulations, everyone. You passed the test. Today we wanted to see who the real Catholics were in the parish, and you all made it to church on the day after Christmas. So thank you. It really warms our hearts to see all of you here. Today I'm a little bit bummed though, because December 26th is actually the feast of St. Stephen, my saint day. And in my family growing up, besides your birthday, you would also get presents for your saint's day. But today that St. Stephen disappears from the calendar, my mom is not going to give me any special present today. So I'm a little bit bummed. But I'm also a little bit bummed for Father Jay, because today is Father Jay's last day ever to play a video game, because today he turns 30 years old. Today is Father Jay's birthday. He has to leave behind all of his childish ways, but we gave him off a little bit the morning. He did the first two masses, and now he's going off to be with his family. But seriously, today's reading, 1ec, the first reading, is something I really want us to focus on, because as you know, the feast day today is the feast day of the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And today's first reading was really speaking about all of these familial relationships. And as I'm sure, as all of you were, yesterday I was with my family, with my mom and my dad, my siblings. I actually got to see Father Jay's family yesterday. They were here. I even got to meet his grandmother, who doesn't know a word of English. I don't know a word of Korean, so we just kept bowing to each other, bowing, back and forth. She, for me being Father Jay's pastor, me for being, this elderly person in front of me, it was beautiful. And then even yesterday, for the first time, Father Francis showed me a picture of his parents. I'd never seen a picture of his parents before. His dad's in his 90s, mom's in his 80s. And I thought about, it's something beautiful and something kind of strange. I've never really been in a place where 3 priests all still have their parents alive. So I know it's something that the 3 of us are very grateful for at this stage of our lives, that we still have them with us. But the reading, as I said, the first reading highlights 4 verbs. And I want to use this as really kind of the center part of my homily. 1ec speaks about these 4 words that I want us all to kind of close our eyes for this little part of the homily and think of these 4 words and how well am I living it in my life. So the first word he speaks about is to honor. So I want us to close our eyes right now and just think, how do I honor my family members? How well do I honor them? Could I honor them better? Second verb, revere. How well do I revere my family members and my friends? Do I treat them with the reverence that they deserve? Third, beautiful word, comfort. Am I a source of comfort to those around me? How could I be of more comfort to those around me? And then finally, the fourth one is to take care. How well am I taking care of those who live under the same roof with me? How well am I taking care of my neighbors, my relatives, my friends? Am I a person who really cares about others? And we could take those 4 verbs from Sirach, and we could actually consolidate them into one word from today's second reading, where St. Paul says, above all, we are to put on love. Above all things, the bond of perfection, to put on love. But I want to end my homily with another word, and it's actually very apropos that we have Joe, our maintenance man, over here with his 3 daughters. We have the Kuzmiks over here with their 2 sons. We have the Gallaghers over here with their 1 baby, right? So we got 3 boys and 3 girls. We could do a wedding here in a few years. We get them all arranged. They are children. But for tax purposes, what is your child? For a dependent. So that's a word I want to end with. Dependent. From the Latin, de, meaning from, pendere, meaning hanging. Like you have the pendant, it hangs over your neck. So someone who is your dependent is someone who is hanging on you, who's depending from you all of the things that they need. As you guys carry your children, as Joe's carrying his newborn there, right? These children hang on us. They need us to do everything for them. But you know, yesterday, I really felt like it was the whole circle of life. When we were coming together, my older sister had my mom who was hanging on her arm because my mom can't see well enough. As we were leaving, I had to let my mom hang on my arm to be dependent on me. My brother and I were cutting up my dad's food yesterday so that he wouldn't choke. You know, many times in our lives, and it's important, we go from being dependent beings to being independent beings, and every parent is happy to see their child gain an independence, but that's not the ultimate goal of our lives. The ultimate goal is not to become a bunch of independent beings, but ultimately to become a bunch of interdependent beings. That we really do hang on to each other. We really do depend on each other. We really strive in our lives to honor, revere, comfort, and take care of one another, and not just of little children or of older people. So may this day of the Holy Family remind us we're all part of the larger family, this family of God. Every human being is my brother, my sister, my mother, my brother, my father, all of us. And let us just in that one word today really focus on loving one another. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.